Hey, Facebook friends, how y'all doing today? It's a lovely day outside. I'm here just reflecting on life and reflecting on everything in this world that has come and gone, that has come and still here, you know, life in general. So I'm just going to wait until we get some people on here. Invite some people. Just waiting till I get some more viewers. Yes, I'm in my do-rag today. I did my hair, and so I gotta let my hair get the way it need to be so it'll act right. Hey, Jamarian. I'm gonna let some more viewers come on in. Invite, share this, invite people. We need some more viewers. Let me go on and hook everybody on that. Let's get some more viewers. We got 2 viewers right now. Good. Waiting for a couple of more to come on in because we got this tea. Because my heart is heavy. My chest is heavy right now. Hey, Mose, my sister-in-law. Let's get some more viewers on in because let me tell you, today what I'm about to say might make some people upset. It might open some people's eyes to see what's really and actually going on in this world with their children in their homes. I'm not saying all homes are perfect. I'm not saying life is perfect. But I'm just waiting for a little bit more viewers, and I'm going to go ahead and get on to this good tea. Well, not good tea. It's not bad tea, but it's just tea. So we're going to wait a little bit longer. Because I need y'all to go share this. I need y'all to tell someone right now to get up on this live and to listen. Because this very live right here might help someone in the near future. I guess everybody's still at work at 3:25 on Facebook time, huh? I don't know. And then everybody want to start popping up once you get off the live. Let's pop on live now. Let's get up on here and listen to this tea, okay? I bet you if I was up here shaking my butt and twerking and all that, I bet you y'all will be up in here listening. Y'all need to be up here and listening when it comes to something positive and something productive. That's my deal. All right, more folks come on. Let's share this. Let's get some people involved because this right here is something good. Please join. Well, I got 4 viewers. They're gonna keep on coming on in. Let me start off and say hello. You know who this is. This is Lakia White, number 1 and number 1 only. Y'all, let me tell y'all. I'm a parent. I'm a parent of 4 children. 1 is my stepson, and the other 3 is my 3. And I love kids, regardless who the kids, who they belong to, how old, how big they are. Yes, I'm 40 years old, but I still love every kid out here in this world. I don't care how old you get, how big, short, fat, round, or whatever. But what's heavy on my heart today is, y'all parents, y'all get y'all kids and love and hug on them. It's too many kids around here in these homes that no one knows that's being abused verbally. You know, we got all types of abuse, and people think that it's mostly physical and sexual and all that bootylicious and stuff. But it's verbally, it's also an abuse. Also, you know, I know when women get remarried or they have a significant other or vice versa with the men getting remarried or having a significant other, and these men or women that comes into these relationships might not be the parents of the kids that you have or child that you have. And at first they come in all smiling and, cheesing. And let me stop right here. This is not concerning my family, okay? This ain't me. I'm just venting and because I heard some tea. But they come in and they be all nice to your kids and smiling in your kids' face. Because why? They're trying to get the mom or they're trying to get the dad. And the only way they can do that is by, why? Pleasing and liking and just, getting all goody-goody with the children or the child. Okay, but they do that, and then at some point when they finally do get all goody-goody and the woman or the man see, oh my gosh, they left my children. They get married or they move in and everything goes from there. But all of a sudden, the man or the woman think, oh, now that I'm in, I can go ahead and mistreat your child, or I can go ahead and mistreat your children. Sometimes you have parents that get remarried or have a significant other, male or female, that the other person that comes in are sweet as can be and wants to be a parent and knows how to be a parent. But then you got those people that comes in and want to be just what? In between the parents' legs. Yeah, I said it. Don't like it, don't be up on here. That's right. In between trying to get the cooter or the guinea. Okay, let your imagination run wild because that's where I'm going. What in the world kind of people is these? These are these dummies out here. So I'm going to jump on the ladies first, and I'm going to get to the men. Ladies, y'all better start watching your children. You letting these niggas and coming up in your house smiling because, oh, he look good. Hey, Miss Tori. And he smelled good and da-da-da-da-da, and he driving this and driving that, but all the while, he's knocking the fire out of your kids, or he's calling your kids disrespectful names, or he's sitting here being disrespectful, yelling and acting like this is his throne. Because why? He laying down a guinea. Okay? If your child has never acted out, if your child has never acted any other kind of way, and see, that's the thing right there, y'all females, y'all women need to know how your children act. If they have never act like that until that other person has came up into the situation, the equation, you need to step back and look like, okay, something ain't right. What's going on? And don't ask your child in front of that person, because let me tell you, they ain't gonna tell you the truth. They got him sitting right there. And I bet you all the while, he's like, I wish you would say something. I'm going to cuss you out as soon as your mama leave. Or talking about your child to his friends. Or his mama and daddy don't like your child. Now, men, there's cougars out there that do the same thing. They'll talk about your child. They'll mistreat your child. They'll do all that to your child. Y'all men need to be protective over your children. Boys and girls. Now, you got kids, and then y'all have a kid together. But he treats that kid good. That kid is fine as dandy. Because why? It's his. But let me tell you something, men and women, when y'all get together with a person that has kids from a previous relationship, you're not only getting with them, that woman or that man, you getting with the children. Now, if you don't have no time and no respect for the children, then you leave that mother or father alone. You get mad when the mama get too close to her kids. You act like the biggest baby up in the house. You don't never spend no time with me. You just don't want to be with me. You just don't think I'm good enough. Stop that. Stop that. You old. You too old for that. Same thing for the women. You don't never got, you cheating on me? You just don't want to be with me? No. There's a time and a place. And if you feel like that, won't y'all get together as a family and spend time together? Because let me tell you, good point. My mother married our stepfather. And this man hated me, my sister's guts. I mean, did everything that he could. My mother be in the room watching TV, and we come in there and sit on the floor watching TV with our mama, because we was mama's girls. We come in there and watch TV, and this man comes in here ramping and raging and knocking stuff over and slamming doors and all this mess. And my mother all the while said, y'all better not move. Now, yes, our mother would get on us if we did something bad. And yes, she allowed him to get on us if we did something bad. But there's a way to discipline. There's a way to how you supposed to act. I know y'all don't want to hear this good tea, because it's something that y'all don't want to listen to. Why? Because it's probably going on in y'all's home. Y'all just don't want to say nothing. But I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to hold my lips back. Because, see, there's a lot of kids right now that's committing suicide just because of this case right here. Just because of what's going on in this world right here. Y'all, women and men, better start listening and observing your children. Now, like I said, you got some men and some women that come up in there in your household or whatever, and y'all become husband and wife or your significant other or whatever, and they love your children. They combined their families, y'all's families together, which is lovely. Props off to that. And like I said, this don't got nothing to do with my family. I see this all the time, that you get somebody different, and every person or every man you be with is mistreating your child. Or every woman you get with is mistreating that child, because that child doesn't belong to them, him or her. Y'all better start observing what's going on in y'all's household. Because let me tell you, the very person you think, oh, he loves me. Oh, she loves me. They got to love that child also. See, in this household, my husband loves our kids. I love our kids. Why? Because we are one. I'm not saying all men are the same. I'm not saying all women are the same. But you got some men out there that are bootylicious, and women that are bootylicious. That's only out for one thing. And when they get what they can, they don't worry about who it affects. They worry about themselves. Oh, the kids can't come into the front room. The kids can't come into the kitchen. Don't walk on the floor without no socks and shoes on. Don't come into your mama's room talking to your mama or talking to your daddy. Don't get too close to your mama or your daddy, because I'm right here. Now, if you a real man, honey, you be on the outside. Your wife, then the children. Y'all will all have time together. And then your mom have time with the kids. The dad, the stepdad, the boyfriend has time with the kids. And then y'all, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, or the significant other, or partner, or whatever, has time for each other. See, there's always a time and a place for things to happen. But see, y'all gotta be adults and get that going. You got to be willing to make that work. It ain't all about cooter or guinea, and like I said, let your mind wander on by what I'm saying. It's not all about that. Because let me tell you, when y'all get older, that's going to all play out. Sex is not about everything. Okay? It's not. It's not. Not at all. And I am so sorry to all the young adults, the teenagers, the kids that's going through or in a home when the other person or the parents or whatever don't want you around. I am so sorry. And I wish that things wasn't even like that. That hurts my heart to see kids in a home when the other parent doesn't like them. See, we don't have that in our home. My husband loves our kids, and I love our kids. But there are kids out here in this world, y'all, excuse me, these nets are flying around, that the parents, the mother, is stuck between a rock and a hard place, because I'm trying to give my time to my kids, and I'm trying to give my time to my husband or my significant other or whatever. And I can't. I'm being pulled. I'm being pulled because I don't know what to do. Well, let me help you out. Or men, the same thing. I'm let y'all men out. I'm pulled between this woman over here and my kids. Well, let me help you out. Let me give you some advice. As being a mother of 3 or 4, let me say that because I love my oldest son. You have to, first of all, be mature enough in the mind, not the body, because the body can grow fast as all get out, but your mind can be slow as molasses. You got to be mature in the mind, for number one. But number two, you got to be a parent. Now let me rephrase that. Not a person that's out here popping these kids out right and left, or you popping these kids out, men, and y'all leaving them behind. Women having all these kids and expect what? You expect these niggas to come and take care of all these kids and coming in and out. No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you got to be responsible enough to say, hey, as a man, I know that I'm a man. So I'm going to, hey, I'm going to step back and let the mom and kids and me, but I'm not going to let you run over me. Okay? You establish that in a way that you need to, but not in a domineering, not in a, a warden, not in a bully. You can't be a bully. Don't be no bully. Same things for these women. Don't be no bully. You can't do that. But as my mom did when we was growing up, and this man was named Minister Ray Tubbs. I'm going to go and put his name on there. Yeah, Minister Ray Tubbs. My mom was married to this man. This man put us through hell. Do y'all hear me? Through hell. This man did not like my sister at all. He wanted my mother to himself. He didn't even want me around, but he took our door off our hinges. He gave us a TV, he took it back. He gave us a TV, he took it back. Why? Because if my mom and him didn't get along, he took it out on us. We couldn't get too close to her because he always had his big old long foot up in the way. Because he wanted her attention. So I know, I can speak from experience when I see it myself happening in front of my eyes. When I go to the grocery store, or when I go different places and I see these men and these women acting like big old babies when it comes to not getting their attention. You can have sex anytime, when the kids are asleep, when they're at school, at nighttime. But in the daytime, it's supposed to be a family time. Let me tell you, I spend time with each one of my kids, each individually. I spend time with them all three together. My husband spend time with his kids, each individually and all together. And then we do it as a family. Then we have our time as husband and wife. But you got to be smart enough. You got to be intelligent. You got to be a parent. And let me tell y'all, women, it's not always the men. And men is not always the women. It is equal. It is equal. Very much equal. And I'm going to tell you this last story before I get up this live. I used to work at the Crest food store in Oklahoma City. This man was such of a big baby. I mean, he wouldn't even let the woman hold her child in her arms. He snatched the baby out of her arms. No, I got it. Trying to dominate. Trying to put fear in that child. You cannot dominate. You cannot put fear. You got to show love and respect. But anyway, she kept on, and I'm looking. I'm getting heated because I've seen it before. We went through it. So the little baby, she finally get a hold of the mama. The mama was holding on to her, and she looking all scared and everything. And I wanted to tell her, why are you scared? Don't be scared. So he came to the checkout, and I'm checking out, and the baby grabbed something. And I mean, this man hauled off and hit this child so hard. Left a big old bruise. The baby wasn't nothing, probably about 6-7 months old. And let me tell you, that day I lost my job. I'm not going to allow that to happen in my face. At all. At all. It's a time and a place to discipline a child. And it's a time and a place, and you should know how to discipline a child. Popping them on their behind or whatever, hey. But you can't come into a relationship or a home and expect to be that bear, I'm the man in the house. And you just getting your foot in the door. You just getting your foot in the door with this other child that does not belong to you, but you're trying to get this child's trust. You're trying to show this child, hey, I'm your friend. and eventually, I'm going to be your stepdad or whatever the case may be, or your stepmom or whatever. Let's be friends first. Then we'll gradually work into it. Love, trust, understanding, respect. But how can you do that if you don't like your own self? So let me tell you, if any child is out there that is going through what I just described, just know that I am here. If y'all want to be anonymous and just want to vent, I won't say nothing at all. You can go on my YouTube channel called The T Teacher, or message me on Facebook. And whatever y'all tell me, it will never leave between me and you. Life is too short. Y'all need to learn to love one another and to love y'all's children. Children in general. Because they are blessings. They are an angel from God. Just because you are bitter and evil, don't mean be bitter and evil to somebody else's kids. Because it happened to you, don't mean you share that same hatred and hardness and this physical, mental, verbal abuse on that kid. That is correct, Terry. There is a huge difference between discipline and abuse. You are correct. You are correct. There is. Hey, I'm all for discipline. Believe me, when we grew up, that's all it was, oh shoot, we come with some strict discipline. But there is abuse. A lot of it. And these teenagers, these kids, are too scared to even say anything. Why? Because the abuser or abusers are sitting right next to them or in the very house they're in right now, and they can't say nothing. Women, do not ever be afraid to say something that you see or you notice that's going on. Please don't. If you see that something is not going right in the house, and I'm not saying discipline, abuse, you need to stand up and you need to get it together. Men, the same thing. Time out trying to be cute, women and men. Time out trying to have a relationship and trying to build something. It's time out for that. It's time for us to start grabbing our kids, loving and listening to them. Not hearing, listening to them. Communication. Because if you just shut up sometime and just listen to your kids, you will hear a whole lot. They'll tell you everything that you need to know. Communicate with your children. Then you will find out that the coach at the school or the PE teacher, the babysitter, your best friend, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, then been titillating your babies. Putting their hands on your babies physically when they had no business. Calling them out their name verbally is an abuse when they shouldn't even be doing that. Not at all. Now, as I say that and wrap it up, now y'all kids, y'all got a mouths on y'all also. Now, ain't nobody gonna sit here and be disrespected. See, I thought I wasn't gonna say any on the kids. Children's. Y'all can't be running your mouth back and trying to buck up and talking noise and talking back and being disrespectful. Because it's a two-way street. Two-way street. When our mother or my stepdad, even though he didn't like us, said something to us, we still, yes sir, we still showed respect. And y'all stop acting like y'all scared to talk to your parents. Because I'm a talker. I'm going to tell you, hey. And we raised our kids that way. Now, don't go lying on somebody telling people that, oh, he didn't touch me, or he didn't hit me, or he was being physically abusive or whatever, just to get this person in trouble. Don't do that. But if you are seriously being physically, mentally, verbally, sexually abused, Do not hesitate. Go tell someone. Do that. Because I tell you, by you doing that, you are helping other kids around you to do that. So I thank you for listening to me. And I still say, if anybody needs to talk, anybody, hey, come to me. Terry from my Temptations page, she says, I am a retired teacher and was told when I retired that even though I am retired, I am still a monitor by the PA law to report child abuse anytime I see it. That is correct. That is correct. Terry has made a wonderful point. And we need this, and there needs to be groups for people out there, young folks that can come and talk and to get their lives together. Because don't be in a situation that's physically hurting, mentally hurting. Any kind of abuse is hurting anyone. Hey, come and get help. Come and get help. Because you might be saving somebody else's life just by knowing that they can come and talk to people. And yes, Terry, I know you do. So you know I'm the T Teacher on YouTube. I'm Lakia White on Facebook. I'm Sugar Mama on Instagram. But I am also a mother. I'm a woman. I'm a parent. I'm a wife. And I'm always here to listen. I'm always here to help. You know me. I know you. Stay safe. Love each and every one of you. Bye.